Okay, GoPro's recording. All right, live stream, queuing it up. No, not to you. Formula votes. Hold on, it's not up yet. Post. Live video, yep. Okay, I'm gonna go live. Going live. Okay, we are live, Jason. You guys see some pretty 400s? Pretty early on. Yeah. You guys seeing it, Jason? Really? Wow, that's crazy. Crazy lag. You guys are live and seeing it? Okay. Shouldn't have any audio yet that I know of. Okay. Yeah, I see 12, 15, 17. Oh, Chris Everett joined. Hey. Yes. Yes, I'll do that. Yes. Yep. I'll do that. But see, it's gonna do the. No, I don't. I'm gonna let Scott do it. We'll just let Scott do it.
How you doing?
Yeah, let me.
Oh my God!
Hey Scott, are you gonna do like a "we're gonna get started soon" kind of thing, or?
No, I actually.
If I could have your attention, please. We'd like to invite you if you don't. We're going to start very soon, and if you don't have a beverage, you're welcome to help yourself to either champagne or mimosa. We're going to have a toast after then. And we're going to get started in just a minute.
Cool. Yeah, I know I'm not pointing at him. I know that. I'm going to go ahead and point it to him now.
You get one, you don't need one, okay?
Talk to me because I should change my angle or anything, Jason.
Did you run it with the 350 or the 400?
Okay.
No, I did it with the 400.
Okay. But it's nice that I can get feedback from you almost heads on here. Okay.
It's stabilized. That's a yes.
Yep.
Oh, really?
You know,
I'm good,
okay.
yeah.
I know, you guys got jobs to do. So then you better damn well do it.
Yep, yeah. 57 viewers. Nope, 54, we lost some. Yep, yeah, they're ready. You guys are ready back there anytime, right? Okay, it could be. Yeah.
Good morning. If I may have your attention, please. We're going
It might be here early on.
Get started with our presentation this morning. I'm Scott Porter, Formula President, and it's my privilege this morning to be able to welcome you to this launch party for this all-new 430 SSC. This morning we have a great gathering of celebrants, and I'd like to take a little bit of time to recognize some. First, I'd like to extend a huge welcome to our passionate, loyal Formula owners who are here with us in attendance. Without you, we wouldn't be here today. And we're also excited for those who couldn't come today. We have several of our owners and friends who are actually participating with us on Facebook Live right now. So, smile. Yeah. Now, we also want to welcome those of you who might have found yourself here that you don't own a Formula, but you're looking at one of the boats right now. We appreciate your time and being here and considering Formula for your next boat. We also have participating with us our dealers and service providers from all around the country and the world, and we thank you for being with us today also. And definitely want to say thank you very much to our media partners. We've spent the last several weeks with many of you on the 430, and we appreciate your time. Very soon, you're going to see their test results coming out in both print and online information. And also on our Formula website, you will see quite a few photos in a gallery here very soon after we're done with our presentation. We also have several key OEM partners with us today, and we thank you for being here. We especially want to say thank you to Mercury Marine and Mercury Racing. They helped us immensely with engineering work on the boat and also provided us with some awesome engines for her also. And we're also honored to have with us today from Wells Fargo and Company, our commercial banking partners. We've been with them for over 5 years now, and they're very responsible in partnership with us for making this project happen. So we thank you very much. Back home, participating with us live, also via Facebook Live, is our entire Formula team. They're actually huddled up in a part of the factory, and they're watching this right now, and they're going to toast with us here in just a little bit. So we're really excited about that opportunity. That team is made up of the awesome engineering team who did such a fantastic job on this boat, and the production team who worked with them to make sure that the boat ended up the way it was going to work out. And they're actually building boat number 2 online right now as we speak. So very excited truly about the skills that they have and also their dedication to what we do back home in Decatur. And we're going to have them toast with us here in just a little bit. I would like to also say how proud we are to be celebrating our 60th anniversary, heading into our 7th decade of building the highest quality boats that we can. And just we're going to toast that also here in just a little bit. I think it's noteworthy today because for many of you, notice there's something different on the back of this Formula as well as the boat behind us. It's noteworthy to say that the first Thunderbirds built back when the company started were outboard powered boats. And also the first boat that our dad, Vic Porter, built at Duo was a 14-foot catamaran, and it was powered by twin Mercury Mark 78As, which was state-of-the-art back then. Those were 70-horse engines, and we have that very first boat on display proudly at our showroom back in Decatur with 2 glistening Mark 78As on it. So very exciting. I'd like to recognize my dad, Vic Porter. He's the chairman of the company and just recently was inducted into the NMMA Hall of Fame. We're really excited about that. And he's here with his wife of 66 years, our mom, Christine. And we'd just like to say we're thrilled that you're here today. You know, the 430 that we see today, the new boat right over here with outboards, and everything in the booth is really, I think, a great testimony to Dad's desire to build the highest quality boat that started way back in 1958. And now it's my privilege to introduce our main presenter today, John Adams. John and I have had the great pleasure to work together for quite some time now. We've helped produce a lot of boats together. John is Formula's exclusive designer. He's responsible for every boat in the display, every boat in our product line, and has just done a phenomenal job. You know, his immense talent mixed with what our team is able to do in execution, it just produces phenomenal results. And I'm going to let him take over and tell you a little bit about his boat here. But before that, we're going to stop and make a toast to Formula's 60 years and also to this phenomenal boat that he's going to review for us. So, and everyone back at the shop, they're delayed a little bit, but they don't know that. They're behind you. They also don't have champagne. Just want to let you know, we're not building boats. So let's toast to 60 years, this boat, John Adams.
Ready?
Here, here.
Hold on.
Okay, 60 years.
Okay.
Now, Danny?
Yeah. Yes.
Now.
Okay.
Hey, I know you're not here to have me talk about boat design, but rather than with this new incredible 430 SSC Super Sport crossover.
Turn him up.
I would like to take just a brief moment to talk a little bit about why she looks and why she performs the way she does.
Okay.
It's quite simple. It's about breeding. It's about maintaining the correct DNA that one needs to produce such a beautiful line of boats.
You guys toasted already, right?
I would also like to just mention that, you know, in my opinion,
Did you guys toast?
there's no other builder in this industry that produces a greater variety of boats than Formula. We manufacture sport boats, we manufacture sun sports, which were with those innovative cockpits, really set the standard and started the whole luxury day boat revolution back some 22 years ago. We also produce offshore performance boats, Fastex, which really, I think, of all the models we produce, they probably best define our brand, performance. Simple as that. We also build super sports, excuse me, which are larger luxury day boats, but with qualities that come from Fastec. For example, twin step, DP hull construction, grid systems, and offshore styling. We also produce PCs, performance cruisers, which is a beautiful marriage between stay aboard comfort and performance. We produce yachts, and we produce the latest in the Formula fleet, CBRs, as Scott mentioned right here with the twin outboards. So, you know, along with that, we've become expert in things like pod drives. We produce stern drive boats up to 1,400 horsepower. We produce now outboards up to 1,600 horsepower. So we are truly
Did we
a
lose it
performance
when
boat
you
company.
tried FaceTiming me?
With that depth of what I think is innovative thinking and extreme excellence in engineering and the passion to do things right, you know, the result of that is what you see here around us at this exhibit. There's no question of the integrity and the kind of effort that goes into building these boats. And Scott touched on that very nicely. You know, but with that kind of discipline, it allowed us to build this kind of boat, another incredible, innovative boat for Formula. You know, before what I'd like to do before I actually allow you to board the boat and really witness her in every little detail, I'd like to take a moment and just kind of quickly walk through the boat, really for the benefit of the people that are on Facebook Live. I'd like to start with what's under the water. She's effectively the same hull as the 382, just tweaked a little bit, but it's that same heritage of nautical, you know, naval architecture that we employ on all of our boats. Again, performance is the key element here. But she's a twin step, again, DP. She has the structural grid system that our Fastex have and our yacht. You know, she's, again, the performance of this boat is incredible. We have data that will be coming out, as Scott said here shortly. I think you'll be very impressed. It's perhaps, if you look at the numbers, one of the most efficient hulls that we produced in a long, long time, so we're very proud of that. The styling is a little edgy, just a little edgy, but there's no mistaking it to be a Formula. It smells, tastes, looks like a Formula, there's no doubt. But we are trying to, you know, evolve the boats. We're trying to keep up with the trends, the styling directions that people admire, and I think we've certainly done that in this new 430. The other thing is, as Scott mentioned, outboards. But unlike a lot of manufacturers that would normally install those at the transom of the boat, we put them on the back of a swim platform. I'd rather call it a patio. It's a huge area that you can enjoy at the back of the boat. We've actually been doing that for a number of years now, but taking advantage of the opportunity to maximize the whole use of the boat. So this has certainly achieves that very nicely. I don't think you'll find a bigger platform than this throughout the show that incorporates outboards. So again, it's part of that cruising luxury day boat concepts that we've adapted over the years onto this boat also. Starting with this is the utility locker. Obviously, it's all your dockside connections, great storage, switches where you want them, that you have functions you need to operate while boarding the boat. One cool feature is, look at this, we've got a grill that's integrated into the locker. This little protective panel just to keep grease and stuff getting onto beautiful upholstery. Very nice detail. We have the convertible sun lounge, which obviously the backrest can move back and forth in various positions, be it more of an erect position or a lounge. Full beam coupe design, which we think is very important to maximize the usable space in the boat, as opposed to taking up with cover boards, but we still have great access to the forward part of the boat without having to go outboard. The lounge area, it's full beam lounge, 360-degree seating. Again, luxury day boating is about getting your friends and family on the boat, enjoying the experience of boating for the day. This is where you want to be, and we've certainly maximized that. It also has a power table that eliminates that manhandling you had to do before. We're taking tables off with poles and then store it here and there. When you want to get rid of the table, just put her down on the cockpit floor. Again, the upholstery detailing, it is exceptional formula craftsmanship. I don't think anybody in the industry does a better job with upholstery. We're very proud of our people back at Decatur to do that totally in-house. The coupe design, again, is full beam, as I said. We have a shirt shade garage detail up in here. It powers back and forth. Huge sunroof. The sunroof is so huge, we actually had to divide it up into 4 individual panels. But we've really, again, maximized the size and scope of the hardtop with the sunshades, with closing it for very hot weather. This is a very key point here, something that we really spent a lot of time making sure that we resolve, and that is she has a flush cockpit. No longer are we stepping up and over things to get to the very front of the boat or to the back of the boat. Very strong feature. It's one that we've been hearing from our owners and dealers for years. To maintain a flush cockpit is a very key element that people want to see in their boat. So we've actually achieved that. Going forward, we have a 3-position helm seat, which quite honestly, dimensionally, it's the same as a love sofa obviously for just the 2 of you. So we think that's a nice little detail. The whole coupe area is air conditioned. Even the helm seat is air conditioned. When you board the boat, make sure you get a chance to check this detail out here. We have individual air conditioning vents located within the helm seat, putting cold air on your back. Cool little detail. The helm itself is a great example of form follows function. Again, everything here was positioned to maximize nearly perfect ergonomics. So again, when you take that design approach, the styling just happens, and it ends up being a very beautiful piece of design. Again, everything is in the right position. We have digital switching on this boat, which is kind of cool. It allows us to obviously operate certain functions away from the boat on any of your personal devices. I think we saw things earlier, the